Beijing Station, summer of 2015. I'm about to begin my train journey to Moscow, and I realize I've lost my Russia travel book. Now I have no reference point. Maybe this way I'll travel with an open mind. Train travel doesn't have the rituals of air travel. You step aboard, and without any warning, the train simply departs on a 6-day journey. I'm sharing the compartment with an introvert, also going all the way to Moscow. After my intensive working week in China, I'm happy not to talk for a while. There are slim pickings for a vegetarian in this restaurant. I settle for a kind of egg soup. The beer is good. My self-contained nature is flourishing. My destination feels unreal. I'm drifting away. In the early hours of the morning, we cross into Russia. It's a case of coupling and uncoupling. The Chinese locomotive is disconnected. A honeymoon couple on the train celebrate, and the Russian locomotive is attached. After all the growth and development of China, my first impressions of Russia are of a landscape littered with the skeletons of a more prosperous past. At Borzia station, the matron-like train conductors see to their train maintenance, while I walk into the small town for a surreal experience involving hand gestures to buy noodles, feeling like I've just been parachuted into Siberia, which in a way I have. My cheap meal is successful in as far as it is cheap. Sadly, it falls short on all other counts. I try the space-age Russian restaurant car. If you like your eggs incompletely cooked, I highly recommend this restaurant. This train journey is a lesson in disconnectivity. It's a thrill once again to leave the bosom of the train at Ulan-Ude Pass, this time for a luxurious 26-minute stop. I get a photo taken of me here by the train driver. He smiles and shakes my hand afterwards. From one who loves trains to another. After Lake Baikal, the aroma of noodles in my compartment forces me out of my reverie and to the restaurant for a beer and salmon. This is the last time I eat in the train restaurant. I'm still working up the courage to stray far from the train during the scheduled stops, but the need for food means I will have to.
На четвертом пути второй платформы продолжается посадка. Скорый поезд номер 87.
At Krasnoyarsky station, I make progress. Across the road, I eat a delicious and cheap breakfast while keeping an eye on the ticking clock. It's the most excitement I've had all week. Most of the clientele are drinking alcohol and it's 10 a.m. But at 4 degrees centigrade in summer, so would I.
Изводится через пешеходный мост и пассажирский тоннель.
I wonder what stories lie hidden in these tucked away villages. The houses have a look of burden about them, burdened by the weight of so much snow over so many winters, burdened by their melancholy inhabitants. My compartment sharer still eats noodles 3 times a day, but although I am now ready to converse, he resolutely is not, so we each inhabit our own world. Train station stops are, as always, a race against time to source food before the train departs. I really strike gold at Ekaterinaberg, where at a restaurant across the road from the station I get a delicious and cheap risotto and a salmon bake. Very good indeed. As always, the short forays into these Russian towns are intensive and surreal experiences. The downbeat clothes, resigned looks, the rough and ready atmosphere. The last 2 stops before Moscow look complicated to leave the station, what with strict security, so I settle for simple station fare. I arrive in Moscow after 6 days, 6 nights, and 8,961 kilometers, not a moment too soon. Now to find a local cafeteria where I can enjoy some Russian cuisine without having to rush back to the train.
McGregor, take it away, man.